community is really welcoming. There's people that will talk to you from like any part of the world.
I really enjoy it. There's a lot of art all across this campus. All types of different cultures and all types of different tribes and people from different states, which you can relate to on some subjects with them.
I really do love the community here because everyone knows everyone.
I think what really inspires me here at IAIA as an environment and as a creative place is the fact that each and every one of us have a unique story, and we all deserve to have that time to actually be able to create in the way that we need to as Native people, but also to bring things into fruition when it comes to our creativity.
All I gotta say is that I think that when you decide to become an artist, whatever respect that is, I think it's like becoming anything, whether it's for example, when you join like martial arts or something, right? It's a commitment, right? You have to make to the place, to the person who's teaching you. You understand this is tradition. I don't know why art can't be part of that same sort of thinking.
They helped me bring out a little bit of myself again, because I thought I would come here being a little bit nonchalant or try to be different, but I decided just to be myself around the people I enjoy spending time with.
You're supported by people who care about you and who want you to succeed. And importantly for our Native students, that they see that they're not alone, that people from their communities have come here and succeeded, and that they can do it too.
It's very chill. I really enjoy it. There's nothing that I would compare it to.
Absolutely, I think it's a great school. We all know how, it's like the reality of being Indigenous in America is such that we don't get to see ourselves in much of anything, whether it's literature or movies or on the radio for sure, that kind of thing. And it's really exciting to see and meet people from other tribes and other places and other regions of the country. And you realize that, we're not dead. We're actually there's really cool, great things happening with the idea of being Indigenous in America.
The awesome part about this campus is the community itself, the students itself, the land, the air. When I first started here, I made a lot of lifelong friends that are honestly closer to my age, and a lot of them are successful artists today.
I think what really makes people impactful here in their experience is if you have the ability to be passionate about what you do. Even when you're questioned or critiqued in class, you gotta know that your story needs to be told, and somebody in the crowd or in the audience is always gonna connect to it.
So I just did, for example, a bunch of anatomy drawings, and I don't really do those kinds of things normally, so I'm kind of excited by those kinds of drawings because they're so brand new to me to do.
My art flourishes based on the story that I tell with it and the colors that come with it at the same time. As they say, create a piece and let the people attract themselves to it. You don't push your art onto people.
It's a very huge, vast majority of everything you can learn here.
Focus just on art, That's one thing that you don't really see anywhere else except private art schools. But this is just, for natives and native art.
Having these friends here at this college really helped me expand who I am now and how I can have a conversation with people.
I think that it's awesome because not on top of the obvious thing that we're all Indigenous is that I think that has nothing, almost having not much to do with that. There's brilliant, creative people who are at school here, and I think it doesn't really matter on that end. I think either you have something or you don't. It doesn't matter what race you are, and it's really we're all really lucky to be able to meet such creative and ingenious people who just happen to be Indigenous. So I think that's a real plus. That's a real that's something really cool, and I keep meeting and being impressed by people almost every day.
When it comes to college, work, family, friends. You can't balance any of it. You just have to go with the flow. And as I would tell people, you can either go with the flow or you could sit there and watch them flow past you.
I didn't even know how to draw or like do this type of stuff with like 2D fundamentals. I stuck around a camera my whole life, and I'm learning how to draw and learning how to use like complementary colors and all this other stuff, which is pretty cool.
It's way different from, I would say, like a traditional college where there's like 50 plus students. Here you can actually get a one-on-one with your professors.
It's just a family institution. And I don't mean that in the cheesy kind of like, we're all a family here. I found my family here. I found connection, and I found a reason to keep coming back. Like, I was a student here, went away, came back as a staff, went away again to be a PhD student, and now I'm back again. So this is, the third time that I've come to this place. And every time is new, and every time it brings new challenges, but it's worth it for sure, because the students are great, and really the place, it's doing unique things that you don't find anywhere else. And I know because I've gone and I've looked.
I like the campus size. It's not too big. It doesn't take long for me to get to my classes. I think it's like a really nice small community, honestly. I feel really well like at home over here.
Yeah, I manage a weightlifting club. I'm the president. What I generally do for that is I want to teach people, the fundamentals of weightlifting and how it can benefit you and your body and your mind. That's one thing that a lot of people don't really do here. And, as artists, we need to take care of our bodies because that's what helps us do our art.
So when I found out about the bridge program, I found it out by myself, honestly. Nobody told me about it when I applied here. I just found out by the financial aid. I was working on some scholarships, and then they told me that the bridge program will be very helpful for me. I already get some college credits when I'm finished, and I meet new people. So I did. I got a whole group now. They're the best.
I was called back to the community for my voice to be heard, but to also encourage the next generation of IA voices to be encouraged to speak up.
I'll say my motivation is my friends, my family, just knowing that what I'm here for, but sometimes it is hard, but you just gotta remember what you came here for and see if it's gonna help you in the long run.
But I encourage all of our students to really think about what's gonna happen after they leave here.
For the next incoming freshmen, I would say, come with your game plan, have fun, and don't waste any time. Because every second on this campus is creativity that matters. So if you miss a step or you miss a breath, that's creativity out the door.